What's current battle fans? I'm Freedomeon and I'm bringing you the top Pokemon of week 3. Before we get into them, I want to give a massive shout out to the entire Pittsburgh Pyro roster that turned up to the game this week. I couldn't pick just one of them to appear in here, so I relegated all of them, but shout out to those. So we're going to start off with my number 5. That's right, we've got number 5 this week. And we're going to go over to Meet Mamoswines and their coach Potato Jim with their EZPZ as it goes for a tri-attack on the incoming Aromatisse. It's going to pick up a nice and easy peasy 2-hit KO with the tri-attack. Min-max rolls. Now, as the Raikou comes in, he's going to go for the Hyper Beam and pick up the Hyper Beam KO and win the game. Now, we're going to go to number 4, and we're going to go over to Monotui and the Tampa Bay Luxrays with their Kyurem, who is uniquely named Stan. It puts in a lot of work this week. It picks up the Fusion Bolt KO on the Honchkrow and then manages to 2-hit KO the Mega Ordino with the Iron Head. And then it's going to go into the Regirock. He goes for the Earth Power not knowing that it's AV, but manages to pick up the 2-hit KO as he goes for the Iron Head on the turn after. Now we're going to go to number 3, and that is going to go to Munchlaxy United and their coach King Bub with the Pokemon that I rate most highly in draft format, and that is of course Infernape. It did an incredible lot of work against the Somerset Sizzles and their coach Scissorsome this week. It was a complete and utter nuisance. Now, when the opposing team has an Azumarill, a Mamoswine, and a Torkoal, you're not going to usually see Infernape do so much work. But it just completely shut down most of Scissor's team and just generally annoyed him, taking out some of the threats that were really there for it, like the Mamoswine as he switches it in to the close combat. It had Sub, Thunder Punch, Fire Punch, and Close Combat, which was good coverage for Scissor's team, and it just put in an epic shift of work. I was just incredibly happy to see it personally, and I hope you guys were too. It was a really great showing from Great Ape this week. Now, we're going to go over to number 2, and we're going to go over to Pokemon Trip HD and the Dallas Star Avias with Nya, the Mew. Now, as you very well know, Trip had Mega Medicham last season, but now he's trying to prove who's got the better Psychic type this season, as he 1v1s the Mega Medicham with his Mew, just putting in massive amounts of work with the recovery. And after he takes the Mega Medicham down, he's going to be able to take down the Aggron with an Aura Sphere because its Sturdy was already broken, and just get 2 kills. Now we're going over to number 1, and it is of course going to be the Phoenix Sunflores and their coach Rizzy Pow. Now, it's Clefable, Troll.gif, or GIF if you're that way inclined. It looks funny when it's sped up this quickly, I must add, but it managed to win a load of speed ties. It's just going for a combination of Calm Mind, Moonblast, Moonlight, showing why Clefable is quite possibly the best fairy in this format, and is just so damn annoying. It manages to eventually take down the Reuniclus after 1v1ing it successfully with the speed ties, and also takes down the Melodic. Bristol Bidhoofs weren't too happy at the end of this, but you win some, you lose some. So that's been my top 5 Pokemon of week 3. Do you agree with them all? Is there anyone you think that should have been there instead of someone else? Do you agree with the number 1? What's your list? Let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll see you next time, Battle fans.